But let's welcome on board Irfan Razack, the chairman and MD at Prestige Group, to talk about how their quarterly performance was. Mr. Razack, great to have you on ET Now. Firstly, festival greetings to you and your team from all of us.
Good morning, and my greetings also to you and to all your viewers. A very happy Diwali and a happy New Year. I hope this new year will bring a lot of cheer and a lot of barakat in everybody's lives.
We hope so too. But tell me, let's talk about your operational numbers first, because it seems like Q2 has been a little bit weak for you in terms of sales, which have seen a downtick of 43%. Tell us why this slowdown.
No, it's not a slowdown. The demand is very much there. It's just that it's lack of inventory. We had hoped to get a lot of approvals in time, but then it's always a sort of chase to see that this happens. We get the RERA numbers allotted and we bring the product to market. And we believe the market is still very, very strong. The opportunity is very big. And hopefully this quarter, if we get those approvals, we'll be able to rebound back. And I'm very confident that whatever guidance that we gave in the beginning of the year, we'll achieve that guidance without any doubt. But it's lumpy. It's all because of lack of inventory. And I believe that the best is yet to come. And we have nothing to worry on these operational numbers. And I think we should get there very easily.
Tell us, what is the pipeline like?
Yeah, now see, we've got a big pipeline. One major launch that we are looking at is in Bangalore, which is the Prestige Southern Star, which is in South Bangalore, and it's a large ticket launch that we are looking at. It will give us a top line of around 5,000 crores once it is launched, and I think the sales also will be pretty robust there because it's the mid-income group, and plus we have got the Chennai Prestige Pallava Garden, which again, hopefully, it's in the last stages of getting approved, and that also should get launched this quarter. Then we've got Delhi, which is Indrapuram, which is the Prestige City. Even there, that's again a large ticket. That's also 10,000 crores plus revenue. And we believe that there's a lot of traction there. We're just waiting for the final set of approvals and the RERA number for us to.
Okay, we'll try and get that sorted with Mr. Razack as to the pipeline that they have at their hands. But clearly, this is just a supply-led issue and not a demand-led issue, is what he's saying. Very confident about meeting the guidance very easily as per him, because demand continues to be very strong and he's expecting broadening of the demand as well. Sir, please go ahead and make your point about the pipeline that we were talking about.
So I was saying Delhi Indrapuram also is very much on the cards, and we should be able to launch that this quarter. So even that we expect us to give good numbers. And then finally we have Goa, and we have some large lands which we have acquired and which is again in the final stage of approval. All these packaged together should give us a good Q3, and even Q4 we have a big pipeline. So we have almost 60,000 crores worth of inventory that will come into the market Q3, Q4, including Mumbai, which is Prestige Nautilus, which will come in Q4. It won't come in Q3. So these are the numbers that will help us to reach that target. And I believe that we'll get there.
You will get there, you're confident about that. But Mr. Razack, where are we in the real estate cycle? And I ask you that because since COVID, we have seen quite a bit of recovery. Off late, I know what you're saying is demand is very strong, but off late, anecdotally, does look like that demand is moderating or peaked a bit, or at least it's not as strong as it was 2-3 years ago. Would you say that we're past the peak?
No, the peak is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The only thing is, somewhere we lose sight, and that's why we have been very conscious about this, is that if we have more products which are very high priced, or would I say high ticket size, in case they are luxury or premium, obviously the number of takers are much lesser. But if we are targeting to the mid-income group, I believe the demand is evergreen. And there is a requirement for homes at a sensible price in good locations, a great product, and that is not subdued at all. The demand is there. It's what product you bring to the market, what your offering is, what your location is that matters. And we are working as a company to get a blend of all these. Luxury sells in its own space at its own pace also. And the mid-income is where the actual market is. And if we target that and are able to get some good products there, we will be able to win there. So there is demand. There's no question about it.
Mr. Razack, morning. Avan is well joining in, and I'm just curious to understand your take as well on the festive season, because it is at a time like this that we see a lot of developers and real estate players luring buyers with a lot of offers, and the demand trajectory looking fairly upbeat. What is it like this time around? Is the mood fairly somber in comparison to what we've seen over the past few years? What is the outlook when it comes to players in terms of offers or discounts, etc. as well?
No, you see, I don't think discounts will lure buyers. I mean, the discount is what somebody will increase the price and then they'll say, I'm giving you a discount. And that doesn't really excite anybody, including the buyers. What will excite the buyers is if I give them a good product at a good offering and they see growth. And that's where things will really excite them. And of course, now when festive season, people do offer a few gifts. And then, of course, there is this new thing where interest subvention and all that keeps happening just to make it easy on their pockets to make a commitment. So that is part of the whole deal. It depends on developer to developer, product by product, who needs to do that and where there's a requirement. But let me tell you, there's no free lunch. So that's only a fiction of the mind. As long as the customer also has to evaluate, is this product good? Is the value correct? And is the location good? And then take a call. And whenever they do take a right call, they will be benefiting, because there's no right time to buy a home. If you have a need, I would say do it, and you will benefit in the long term.
Okay. And speaking of prestige in specific, Mr. Razack, the net debt has reduced quite considerably on a year-on-year basis. Have the QIP proceeds been used to repay part of this debt, and what else will the QIP proceeds be used toward?
Yes, see, as per the mandate that we had given, we had to pay back something like 15 to 1600 crores of debt, which now, as of now, has been paid back. And that is reflecting in the books. And the other part is the rest of the money is being used for business development, to see that we get new inventory, new raw material into the system, and also towards the contribution towards various SPVs where we are doing the capital assets like the malls and offices and hotels. So it's a mixed bag, and that's how the money is being utilized, and we have to be very prudent on that. Our endeavor will be at some point of time to make sure that at least in the residential business, we are zero debt. But yes, the debt will continue on the capex products that we have, like the malls and the offices and the hospitality assets, because they definitely need a blend of equity and debt. And that the rental or the business of the hospitality will go to pay it off, and it becomes a very comfortable way of doing business. There's no need for us to stretch ourselves and stress into doing deals which don't make sense. We always are very careful on that count.
Appreciate your time. Thank you for joining in and giving us an overall view. And of course, festive greetings from the entire team of ET Now.
Again, happy Diwali to the entire viewership of ET Now. Thank you very much.
All right, that is the management of Prestige Estate saying that the best of real estate is yet to come, and mid-income, that is where the actual market is. That's the start.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.